Hi, in this lesson, we're going to go over monthly recurring revenue for course and community creators. Hi, everyone. In this lesson, we're going to go over monthly recurring revenue. What is it? And how it can help you stabilize your course creation income as well as help you grow your revenues. So I'm going to hit a couple of different topics here. So first of all, course businesses can really fluctuate throughout the year, right? Even throughout the day or week or month, they're very variable. They're one-off. Even if you run promotions, you can have good promotions, bad promotions, there's seasons, there's all sorts of stuff that can really affect your revenue that week or that month. Also, you may run your courses as evergreen, or you may have big launches a couple of times a year. So all those different things can really affect your revenues from your course income. With that, there's some downsides. So maybe if you don't know your income, or you're having a couple of bad months or weeks, you might have to let go of your team. You might have to downgrade services, or maybe you have to dip into your savings. So there's a lot of side effects of not having stable income. That's where kind of membership or subscription services can really, come in to help. So a subscription service is like a Netflix. Customers pay them a certain amount of money every single month, and then they get services. It could be a professional Zoom account, or maybe that's what you use for Adobe to get access to your tools and files, or even your landscaper is a subscription service. You pay them a certain amount of money. They mow your lawn. They keep going forever until you tell them to stop. So that's typically how a subscription service works. And they usually auto renew, right? So they just keep going. At the end of the year, they might let you know, hey, we're going to keep going. And they might let you know when they charged your bill. But other than that, they keep delivering their service and you keep receiving the benefits as a consumer. Monthly recurring revenue is when you're receiving regular income every single month from a particular, let's just say, a student. So if you sold a course, that'd be a one-off sale and they come whenever they come. But a monthly recurring revenue, let's just say like a community membership, every month you're going to receive a sale, or maybe they choose to pay you every year. But it continues and it's recurring, and it's sort of like you can count on it. It's a baseline, and everything else, like one-off course sales, those are just gravy. So an important example of a recurring subscription business would be a community site. So let's just say you have a course and it teaches design, and after that, there's this community, this site where you help your students talk to each other, you're answering their one-off questions, you have topics, maybe you give them special content. That is a community site. And often those community sites are structured as recurring revenue. So it could be a monthly recurring revenue, or it could be that they decide to pay for the year. But usually community sites are a good example of what course creators can use for recurring revenue. And another example is coaching. It could be one-on-one coaching or one-to-many. But either way, coaching, they may decide to buy just 3 sessions, or they may decide, hey, I'm not ready. I took the course. Help me out with the next year. I need to navigate. I have some very specific questions and topics and issues that I didn't get resolved in your course. So I'd like to subscribe, and twice a month we get on a Zoom or something like that, or we go to a chat room, and that's where we get that next level of help. So again, coaching can also be an example of a recurring revenue, or it could be a one-time where they buy, a couple of sessions from you. The biggest thing that monthly recurring revenue provides is stability, right? So you know what your income is going to be, plus or minus. Every month you might have a few new customers, and you might have a few customers who've canceled. But in general, you have this baseline income that you can count on. You can build your team, you know what services to get, all your different things. And then on top of that, you can have your courses and ebooks and other things that helps. So to compute monthly recurring revenue, it's basically there's these two values. One is ARPU, which is average revenue per user, and the other is the number of subscribers you have. So average revenue per user is, hey, let me see all the income that's coming into subscription and figure out the average for that month. And then the number of subscribers is how many in general, plus or minus, how many subscribers did you, maybe at the end of the month, did you end up with for that, for your subscription services? You take both of those and you multiply it, and that's your monthly recurring revenue. So it's your total, and it's letting you know what's your baseline for that month. And remember, some customers don't really want subscriptions, so you have to work those into. So give them options, like in the coaching example we just gave. Maybe they don't want to have some company bill them irregularly, or maybe they are watching their finance, or maybe they just prefer to pay now, get the service, and that's it. Or pay now, you could buy a car, and you could, pay, if you're really, really into your finance, you could have saved for years and then you buy your car, or you buy a portion and then you make ongoing payments. So some people just don't like that. So you should always, think about that. There's, different kinds of customers out there. And also, when you have subscription, you can offer a monthly plan or an annual plan. So some people maybe could save money by buying the annual, or some people don't want to spend that much money all in one shot, so they prefer a monthly. So there's different angles and there's different kinds of concerns that your students would have. So think about that. So in the end, you're going to have your courses, and maybe at the end of your course, you might provide a discount or something, or an upsell to some extra thing. So that's a good thing. You should do that. In addition to that, wouldn't it be great if that extra thing is now recurring revenue? So they bought your course, you got the spike, and now for another number, you're receiving that for months or even years. So all these things could help you really grow your online course business. All right, I hope this lesson was helpful for you. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.